Legend of Total War here with part 12 of my Factorio Let's Play series. Alright, so this is actually sort of like take 2 on this episode because about halfway through making it, we got a blackout. And it was like a 5-hour blackout, so that was fun. And now I can't remember what exactly I was doing. I was definitely doing something. Hang on, let me just check. What did I get up to? Oh, I did all that. Fuck me, I gotta do all that again. Oh well, okay, so what I was doing was increasing our energy supplies through solar, of course. Since we're essentially making solar panels for free, I'll get myself 50. Actually, make it 100. I'll take those as well, because I want to make a bunch of accumulators. So I need some batteries. Plenty here. I'll actually grab 400. So yeah, we're going ham on this shit. Just make them all. That'll take a little while. Alright, let's start doing this. And this will provide us heaps and heaps of energy during the day, which will hopefully be all stored by I call it, yeah, accumulator, that's it. So that it can run at night as well. Oops. Now the game does autosave, but since the video was corrupted, as it usually does when you shut it off without warning, couldn't be salvaged. Alright, so let's grab a bit of land here. Good. Don't really have anything else to do with the rocks, and we don't need the water. Of course, we'll keep a little bit of it, just in case we need more. But you know, there's other water supplies. Oh, there's a big one over here. Which we could get pipes over here. It's just, you know, better to build it closer to where you need it. Alright, so, and then just start building the next one. I saw on YouTube someone that had built a network of solar panels that was 25,000 of them. Oh, no, 2,500 of them, I think. Just thinking, that's not hard to do, it's just very time consuming. I mean, we're putting down 100 right now. Now, do we want to go further down here? Well, the thing is, then we'll start... I mean, the oil isn't really that necessary, but if I, like... We'll just keep going with this area here, just because... Coal, we barely need any coal anymore. We only need it to make plastic and explosives. And it's all coming from one area where it's coming from just fine. Should have thousands of coal in that area. Okay, good, so that's all connected. I mean, that's all down. Now we've got to connect it. I'm still making heaps of those things as well, so multitasking. That's what it's all about. Now, if those alien scum manage to get in here and start doing damage, that'd suck. But you know, we've got the turrets down, and they're not really that strong, unless there's like more dangerous types that we haven't encountered yet, which is possible. Oh, we've actually run out of those. Alright, well they're easier enough to make. Oh, okay, we'll cancel that then. Oops. Okay, yeah, make them, and then just queue that up afterwards. So that's 100 extra solar panels. Wonder how many that is in total. Alright, so that gave us modular armor. What does that need to make? Oh, processing units, that's right. I did want to get to that. What do we need for it? Sulfuric. No, whatever. I think we need sulfuric acid to make processing unit. What do we need? Logistics 3? Alright, do that. So if you have a look at this, then energy is going down very slowly. That's what we want to see. But as we continue to make more things... Well, actually, we can still make a lot of efficiency modules, I think. Just waiting on those. But still, these cost fuck all to make. There's no downside to them. So yeah, they're not going to be energizing during the night. Alright, so let that go on there. Okay, probably a bad idea to start the video actually needing to take a piss, but I'm just going to pause it for one moment because I gotta pee. Be right back. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so... What was... Oh, that's right, we're going to work on processing units. Now, processing units... Let's see, where are they? Yeah, they don't require much sulfuric acid, so... This doesn't have heaps, though. So it makes it, and then it's immediately going over here for batteries. See, that actually requires quite a bit of sulfuric acid, so just... Like, at the end of the day, we don't really need this shit. We should turn this into sulfuric acid, since we now can. Which will also mean that... Okay, maybe we should leave that... So if I was to convert this to sulfuric acid, it needs water. So we can get water from here. We don't need these boilers anymore. Or maybe we just get rid of this load of boilers. And that will, of course, increase the stress on these things during the night. But that's why we're making more of them. So we don't need these anymore. So that's still making. But the thing is, yeah, it's getting. It's not close to full, but still, I don't know what to do with all this fuel. Like, we've got enough fuel here to run the whole joint for ages. Probably best we just, I don't know, don't have any of it. Okay. Now then. Alright, already had a plant. That's okay. Move these out of the way. The smoke's kind of in the way, but I can manage. What am I doing? Looking for this. Now, the other ingredients for this advanced circuit, electronic circuit, so we're going to need to get the sulfuric acid up this way. I think that's not a big deal. We can do that. How are we going to do this? Because we don't need to turn it into sulfur, we're turning it into just sulfur. Wait, we need to make sulfur first, don't we? That's, if anything, that could use more. Yeah, if anything, it could use more bloody sulfuric acid. We'll see what we do about that. Maybe I'll bring the heavy fuel, which I think is over here. Once we get rid of that, to increase the amount of sulfur it's making. Okay, alright, so it's easier to transport sulfuric acid than it is to transfer sulfur. Wait, that's making sulfuric acid. Wait, since we're making petroleum, why don't we just have this make the petroleum, put it into here, just add it up, and then it'll make more sulfuric acid, sulfur. Alright, let me just see. Alright, so if I was to... where is it? Put the intake right here. Turn it to that. So this is going to make petroleum. Right. And then we connect the petroleum to there. It's not powered. Doesn't matter, we don't have the stuff going into it just yet. Okay. That's okay, I can easily get it over here, the light oil. Maybe not easily. Easy enough. Okay, the water's easy as well. Alright, good. So now we're making more sulfuric acid. How much does that make? That makes 2 sulfuric acid. It's making it constantly. It is making it faster now. And we could make it even faster if we shut this off. Because then it would get... it only uses it... I gotta check the actual thing up here to see if we need to use 2 or not. If anything, this could use a little bit more oil, because doesn't just fill up instantly. So I believe the oil rigs are up here. Should be easy enough. I mean, that fills up with oil easily. Yeah, easily fills up with oil. Expected resource 1 a second. See, this one here is absolute shit. Yeah, the yield on that one is garbage. Alright, but that's okay. Still keep it there. We'll just add this to the works. Where is it? Oh, it's still making this? Alright, never mind. Now, why did I do things this way? All I need to do is connect it to one main pipeline. Okay, so now we can make this stuff, and that requires lubricant though, so you have to make it in a thing. That is not too bad though. I guess I could do it. I'll worry about that later though. Let's see. Logistics robots, sure. It's not powered. Powering it's not an issue. Also, we could probably use some efficiency modules in here. So that it uses less electricity. Now we got to get this oil to the factory. Oops. Here's an idea. Just hold off on that for the moment. course, I've jammed it just for the time being, and then reconnect it. This actually might be where the pump comes in handy. Alright, so we grab the pump, and this is what we use the pump for. We were able to tell it which direction we want it to go, so it doesn't back up. So it should be just basically projecting the shit out of that. Yeah, see, it's adding this plus that one, and it's getting the shit. How much electricity does it use up? 30 kilowatts. I don't think it uses an efficiency module. No. So now let's see how quickly that oil is filling up in the factory. Pretty much instantly. Okay. So yeah, not a problem. We could actually store the oil if we really needed to. So that means it's going to be making all of this stuff a little bit quicker now. You need an efficiency module. This is the kind of thing that could actually really benefit from getting that total 80%. Heavily reduces pollution. So yeah, that uses up all of the light oil, so we don't need the other one. And the solar, we don't need these at all now. So yeah, don't need the steam engines. But what I should see though is whether or not... Oh, no, don't touch that. Oh, hang on. I may have just disconnected that from the... Oh no, it's still going up this way. That's okay. Yeah, we don't want to be taking the fuel out. Just leave it right there. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of more of these accumulators. Keep them coming. And since we've essentially cleared that out now, we've got more space to build out here. Is this where I want to be going? Yeah, I want to be... No. I want to be on the side here. Alright then, so that's good. Let's make sure it's all connected to the network. And just let that continue. Alright, so now it's about to fall. So their efficiency is going down. It's down to like 75%. And it's still going up. So that leads me to believe we've got plenty of energy coming through. Okay, so a good amount of petroleum's coming in here, but I reckon it could be faster. Alright, how fast is that going down? Yeah, we really didn't need all that steam energy anyway. So, and that's just that's helped us to reduce, I guess, the need for burning fuel, which, you know, that was clogging up the line all the time. This won't ever clog up now. Okay, need some efficiency modules in here. Okay, let's do it to this as well. Pretty sure I already did this, but I think that may have been before we got the blackout. Doesn't do much for these, because it doesn't really generate a whole lot anyway. Let's have a look at the network. Okay, so there's only 10 megawatts needed, and that's producing all of it. Of course it is. Sure. Let me just see here. It is going down a fair bit. If that runs out, we run out of energy. That's not going to be able to maintain everything. So we'll probably need a few more. Let me just see if this can go all night. I don't think it's going to. Oh, we're starting to get some daylight come in. And as these guys start to function, we rely less on this. It might just make it. So we're definitely going to want to put... Oh shit, we're going to put... Oh shit. This lane here is longer than that one. I'm not going to go do all that. Fuck it. So now, it is actually increasing. Good. They got through the night. The amount of megawatts just going right through that wire there. It seems almost impractical, but whatever. Alright, so what are we going to research next? Wait, do we have... We don't have a heap load of the blue tech raring to go, so let's just focus on stuff that just reads red and green. Excuse me. Bullet damage 3. For an additional 10%, I think. Bullet damage 1 does 10%, bullet damage 2 for... What? Oh, it's plus 10% each time. So that's plus 20%. Hang on, let me just see this. If we look at bonuses, and if we have a look at research speed, it's plus 50%. Right. Because I did a plus 20, plus 30, right? Let me just check that. I see. Right here. So they're stackable bonuses. We're probably going to want more accumulators, so I'll start producing those. So each stack of 200 batteries makes 40 accumulators. Alright, the next thing we're looking at is this here. Oh, that's actually taking petroleum. Where's the heavy oil? Here, fairly close to the supply line, to the production. What if we produced petroleum here? I mean, yeah, we're going to turn that into light oil and then into petroleum, and then into sulfuric acid, so sulfur first, I think. Why aren't these active? I mean, there's heaps of metal going down here, but still, I'm just curious, what's the hold up? Some of these things might not be working efficiently. Look at this. This thing here has run out. No resources left. That's okay, we'll just move it along the line. And these could all use efficiency modules. get their energy down to pretty much nothing. I haven't forgotten about the copper either. Did want to fix the copper situation, relying on burning things. We'll get to it. So this helps relieve the stress on the accumulators. That oh crap, ran out. That happens overnight. Still plenty of material here. All right, let me. Where are those green piles of greatness? I'll take another 50, thank you. I was just going to say, would it be better if we made this into one of these? But the only really downside to it would be less pollution. Or a little bit less energy consumption, because this doesn't produce them fast enough to give it to it. And yeah, well, we could increase its speed, it increases its energy consumption. I think it'd just be easier for us if we didn't do that. Alright, so if we look at this, this is getting pretty full. It's full of heavy... Wait, hang on. Heavy oil, this is going out this way as well. That's turning into lubricant. Yeah, but we barely even make that shit anymore. Yeah, we're not even making it. That's still going. It's just because they get produced faster than these, that's why I'm not really bothering with it too much. And it's not like we're using up a lot of electrical engines. So of course we need to keep that there. But we can, let's see, if we were to convert this production to light oil, and then from light oil to petroleum gas, and then from petroleum gas to sulfur, and then from sulfur to sulfuric acid. So that's quite a lot extra we need to do. But otherwise we're just going to have to sit here and keep making more boxes for this shit. But here's another problem. It requires water. So that's not running right now. It's not a big... Oh, it is a big deal. None of these have water intake, do they? Okay, so what I'm going to do... Yeah, I had a feeling that might happen. Alright. I just want to... Jeez, stop that. I'm going to transport these boxes of fuel down to where the other boxes are. And that'll just be my storage area, right down here. So this will take a few trips, but that's okay. I don't think I'm in any hurry right now. We've completely backed up the sulfur production. There's too much of it now. So we've got, yeah, we're making too much sulfuric acid. What's going on with you then? It's not really good. It would be better if they made more of it. Oh, here's what we do. We'll just make more batteries. Okay, let's do that. How are we going to do that? I know how we're going to do it. Not that way. Okay, just bear with me. That'll have to move. Whoops. No, I needed that there. Okay, now we get a pipe of this over to here, and we're going to need a double one. Because it's important that we keep using all this material, so it backs everything up. Yeah, that doesn't work that way. Alright, so you're going to be turning that into... Wait, we don't need a lot of sulfuric acid to make... this. So what if, because we don't need a lot of batteries, I'm just thinking, because yeah, that's backed up. What if we, okay, don't worry about the batteries, what if we just went straight for this, because that only needs 0.5 but the other one needs 3. Advanced circuit. Where am I making... Hang on, let me just see. There's some circuits here. There's more than what's needed right here. And this here is making solar panels, right? Our plastic production right here. So if we want to make more advanced circuits, we need to get more plastic. Copper wiring. Oops. Copper wiring was right there. So that's not a... You could take it from here, right? Because that's plenty of stuff. Okay, yeah, I'm liking the way this is looking. Alright, so forget this. And this... Oh, no, actually we need to move this sulfuric acid. Alright. Okay, so just looking at this, there's heaps of plastic, heaps of copper wires. What the fuck do I have the copper wires there for? Let's firstly make one of these. What if we had it split off from here, coming down this way? How the fuck am I going to do that though? Like this. Okay, and then There's no more coming down that way. That's okay. Where is it? And then, what am I doing? What am I doing? Was that supposed to be taking something? Oh, right, yeah, no, that's okay. I'm looking for a splitter, that's it. Just had a brain fart there, big time. And good, it still gets the plastic that it needs. Okay, now that it's here, reaches the end of production right there. Perfect, we got everything we need to double production now. Okay, so this needs to come about ideally there. Oh no, it can go here. No, out of my way. This will need to move to here. And right here, we need to build another splitter. Oh, wait. That's not going to work. Produce more than 10 gigajoules per hour without the use of steam engines. Cool. Okay, so we're making advanced circuits. No, wrong one. What are we looking for? These? I got too many things in my toolbar. Good, and then we grab an inserter from here. We need 2 doublers. One for here. I guess we don't need that there. And one for here. And we're in production. Now that shouldn't really require a lot of stress on this production network. This one here, we should probably turn that into an improved one. It'll produce them faster. Or should I produce it into a 3 times faster one? It'll produce them really quickly. Let's just see what they do firstly. Ah, crap. That's going to take a little while. Luckily, we've got a bit of a backup here. Actually, what we can do, just cancel this, and I'll just try and steal a few of these resources. There we go. And that'll make it happen just slightly quicker. I basically just want to see if the assembling machine 3 can be more effective than an assembling machine 2. It probably isn't going to be, but I want to see. While that's going on, let's make these things a little bit more. Oh no, we can't make them more efficient. Make this one more. All right, we're going to start storing this stuff. Just put it in a box for the time being. Do I have any more boxes on me? Nope. Oh, great. So just store that for the time being. Okay, what was that? 1.4 thousand of those. Yeah. I'm always producing these. I'll take a couple for myself. Alright, I'll give you some, just because I've obviously slowed down production. That'll keep it going for ages. And that was really just a transport mechanism to get into here. So the plastic doesn't seem to be in any issue, so that's great. Yeah, the problem is actually just getting it onto the line, so not a problem there. Okay. Oh wait, we're finished. Okay, so you come over here. Was there a bunch of stuff sitting on there or something? Or whatever. Okay, so we're just making these. That's what I wanted to see, if we can put lots of modules in. Wow, that's really fast. But here's the thing, can we make it more energy efficient? That one there is going to do absolutely fuck all, isn't it? So 41.19 as opposed to, yep, less pollution, less drain. These are more efficient. So what's slowing this down? The copper plates. And unfortunately I can't get that happening any faster, I don't think. Unless I have two of them. Kind of defeats the purpose of making it more fuel efficient then. Okay, well, that's good. So we'll make those from now on, because they're, with modules, more fuel efficient. Why did I bother with that again? I did that for a reason. Why? I don't know. Okay. So, we're doing this to make the processing unit. So we've got advanced circuits being made. Oh, this would be perfect for advanced circuits, because it's faster. So, let me just take a couple of these. Actually, all of them. I'm going to make another one, because if that's coming in faster, that'll be good, because these things I think require quite a lot of them. No, 10, 2. Alright, I don't think we're going to have... oh, this... we'll make the processing unit in this one here, once it's been made. Right, so that's the sulfuric acid there. I know, these here, I'm going to go put these stone furnaces down here. Where the stone is. And also the steel furnaces. Just a bit of a relic of the past. I can't, well, I can get them destroyed if I go plonk them near a what's it called? You're out of stone there. It's fine. Shit. Double shit. Alright, I'm gonna need to go get some fuel. I'm out of fucking inventory space. Just borrowing this for a moment. Turn them into bricks. Cause I think that's a component for concrete as well. Let me just... Well, whatever. What do we need? Portable solar panels? Yeah, whatever. Oh, why didn't I just fucking turn this into landfill? Probably should have put it down there. More fuel efficient. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll just turn this into landfill. It's a way easier way of getting rid of all the bloody stone. Just so I can transport it to here. So I'm going to do this coal. I know, I'll just chuck it in here. What was I waiting? Oh, that's right. I was waiting for this engine to get done. This assembling machine. All right. So what we need to do, we need to get these over to it, those to it. Now, most likely, if we just plunk this down, if we tell it to build these, the sulfuric acid has to come in from there. So let's see how we can go about that. We're going to have to fucking bring it up here and then to there. I might be able to get away with that. No, that's not going to work. Oh, hang on, yes it will. If I put it here. And then there. And then here. Okay, good. So we can put this then there. And it has sulfuric acid. So what's going on here? Oh yeah, I want to make more of those. I'm doing this. Why do I need to make 17? I'll just fucking take it from here. Just saves on time. Okay, let's see. So first thing you're going to need is, of course, efficiency module. And that was fast. Bullet shooting speed too. Fine, why not? So 3 of those, and then it can have another module. I guess you can increase it with speed. A speed module. I guess, I don't know. Get a long reach into that one, we'll grab it. And as for this one's the easiest of them all to sort out. I think that one is actually going to have to be a fast one. Because that's the highest number of materials needed for this. It's not really an issue because it takes fucking ages to make it, so we didn't really need the speed one, but I'll just leave it there anyway. Okay, we need to put this in the box quickly before What am I doing with it? Box. So that takes how long to make? 15 seconds. How long does it take to make one of these? 8 seconds. So technically that's going to make them slower than what this needs it. So we'll need to convert it to this. And now it makes it in 8 seconds, the same time... Wait, what? Maybe that's the base speed. Yeah, that seems to be working out alright. Alright, so we finally got that made. That wasn't too hard. And I'm assuming the amount of sulfuric acid needed is... it's barely anything. What's the slowdown? Okay, this is slowing down here. So you... Okay, the problem is actually this guy here. So it's making them faster than we need them. I mean, it's not making them fast enough. I mean, it's not really a big deal. It is just a little bit of slowdown. It's good that it can grab them two at a time. If we get the inserter bonus, which is here, they'll be able to pick things up faster. But if we look at this, is this going up or down? It's going down. Alright, which means we need to actually craft the shit faster. And that'll need to be a fast one. And that should increase production of it all down the line here. But you know, we probably don't need a heat load of these anyway, so that's fine. All right, what do we need to, now that we've got that component? What do we need for it? Wait, there was a type of armor that needed it. Modular armor. Durability 10,000. However, let's have a look at this. So you can add mods to it apparently. Inventory size bonus. Let me have a look at the technology tree, because I thought there was another thing to it. Where's armor? So looking at modular armor. Armor with a small grid for equipment module that gives wearing it also increases your inventory size. No downside. Okay, cool. So, if we were to build one, let's have a look at also the resistances. 30% physical as opposed to, it's the same. The thing is about the same as everything. But still, extra inventory size. So I just need a few of those. And we'll make ourselves some modular armor, of course, once the stuff's done. 30, fuck that. I'll pick that up from here. Let's do the extra research stuff so that'll become a bit faster. Extra 40%, that'll bring it to 90% faster. Since I'm pretty sure, yeah, we've got heaps of blue. Well, that'll speed it up a little bit. And then just store them in there for the time being, because I don't need them a hell of a lot. Okay, we'll be ready to build this stuff soon. While it's going on, let's go grab a speed thing, because we might need one. Okay, so now we just put that there in its place. It's making incredibly fast. Is it fast enough though? It's still going down. So what's the problem? What's the hold up? It's the copper plates. Okay, we need another one for the copper plates then. There we go, look how fast that's going. And it's still not fast enough. Alright, let me try this. Just have heaps of things, just throwing them in there. Now the problem is actually the sheets. That's just going fucking ham on that stuff right there. Look at that go. I was just hoping to store more up, that's all. But to be honest, it's I think we're actually going to get a backlog here soon if we keep this up. It's making it so fast. Alright, cool. Alright, what do we need to make after this modular armor? So there's different mods we can put into it. Solar panel, what does that do? Provides power for equipment modules. Well, I don't know. Flamethrower ammo. Yeah. What else is over here that we haven't made? The only thing is like oil barrels, basically. So they're still going reasonably fast. Alright, so we got the modular armor. Let's chuck that in there. And it gives us actually more inventory space, not down here. So that's just that alone is really good. Now, right mouse button. Okay, now we can... Oh my god, look how many things you can add in there. Shield capacity. So now we just need to start like learning how to build deflector shields or whatever. Look at this down here. We need to start clearing out more of this shit. So the radar's been checking the area out. We can see that we're surrounded by hostiles. Quite badly, actually. Okay, I made more of this stuff. Obviously can't put it there. Let's see. What's going on here? This has stopped. Oh, I see. It's because this one here is choking. Because I was going to make... This needs to go back to doing this. Oh, fuck me. And I gotta put all those things back. Well, you know what? I'll still transport the stuff down here. There we go. So that fixed the problem. What's supposed to be here? Because why is there nothing coming through it? Why is it all that low in energy? What's going on? Are the solar panels just not enough anymore? What is going on? Or did the network here, do they not connect each other anymore? Because everything here is fine. Yeah, I think we need more solar panels down. I know we're at an hour, but I want to try and get this fixed. I think it's solar panels. But there's heaps of energy in there. It doesn't make sense. There must be a connection issue. Hang on, let me have a look at the network here. Producing 7.5. Satisfaction. So all these have heaps of electricity, but then when we come up here, it starts around here. No, they're not connected. I must have broken the line somewhere. Or maybe it was always broken, and we just didn't notice. There we go. So now if we have a look here, so it always produces whatever's needed and no more. So I don't really know exactly how much available performance. I think it means that the sun's going down. Alright, we fixed that, so that's fine. Anyway guys, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 13 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.